So let us see the next question. From following information, the information is given that the spot exchange rate is 72 rupees per dollar. The rate of interest is given to us for rupee currency as well as for dollar currency. It is 20% and 15%. Inflation rate for rupee currency is 8%, and for dollar currency the inflation rate information is not given. The question says that to compute 1 year forward exchange rate as per PPPT, purchasing power parity theorem and interest rate parity theorem. Now dear students, we can very well understand that the question is providing in the first question to compute the forward exchange rate as per PPPT. However, the inflation rate for dollar currency is not available with us. So from the given information, we are required to make the computation of the inflation rate for dollar currency. Let us understand how to make the calculation of the inflation rate for dollar currency, and that will be useful for calculation of the forward exchange rate as per PPPT. So let us start doing answer. Everybody is requested to take down answer along with me. In this question, write down answer, comma, we have to find forward exchange rate as per PPPT. Full stop. For this calculation, comma, we have to compute inflation rate for dollar currency. Let us see how to make the computation of answer. There are two methods by which you can do answer. So let us see the method number 1. How to make the calculation of answer. Friends, over here, importantly, an assumption is made that the real rate of interest is same across the world. An assumption which is made over here for the calculation is that the real rate of interest is same across the world. It means that the interest rates are different for the different countries only due to the inflation. That is the kind of assumption which has been made for the purpose of all calculations. In a way that the real rate of interest would be same everywhere in the world. So we understand something like this. Everybody is requested to pay attention. First of all, we can do working like this. Working note number 1. Calculation of real rate of interest using rupee currency. Because friends, as far as the rupee currency is concerned, you can see that you have been provided with the nominal rate of interest as well as the inflation. So what will happen over here? 1 plus n is equal to 1 plus r into 1 plus inflation. This is the way we are required to apply the formula. Now what is the nominal rate of interest for rupee currency? That is provided to us in the example as 20% and inflation rate is 8%. So this is 1.20, this is 1.08, and the real rate of interest would be found as balancing figure. Whatever the real rate of interest that we have calculated using the rupee currency, that is assumed to be the same for dollar currency as well. So now For the dollar currency, you have the nominal rate of interest, you know the real rate of interest, so you can compute the inflation as balancing figure, and with that say we can make the computation of the forward exchange rate using triple PT. Please take down answer. So over here, proceeding further, 1 plus R is equal to 1.20 divided by 1.08. Then real rate of interest is 1.20 divided by 1.08. Whatever the answer that we have, from that 1 will be deducted. In order to get the answer in percentage term, lastly we will multiply the final answer with 100. So the answer comes to 11.11%. This is the way the real rate of interest is calculated using rupee currency rate of interest. Working note number 2, calculation of inflation rate for dollar currency. So over here we understand 1 plus nominal is equal to 1 plus real into 1 plus inflation. So 1 plus inflation is equal to 1 plus real divided by, so 1 plus nominal divided by 1 plus real. So inflation rate is 1.15 because the nominal rate of interest for dollar currency is 15% divided by 1.1111. Whatever the answer that we have, from that 1 is subtracted. So the answer is 3.5%. So this is the way the inflation rate is calculated for dollar currency. Then on method number 2. Now this answer can be calculated by using an alternative method also. What is that method? Let me explain you, friends. Rupee currency and dollar currency. In rupee currency, 1 plus nominal is equal to 1 plus real into 1 plus inflation. 1 plus nominal is equal to 1 plus real into 1 plus inflation. So now the rupee currency real rate of interest and dollar currency real rate of interest are same. So we understand that the 1 plus R is equal to 1 plus N upon 1 plus inflation. Similarly over here 1 plus R is equal to 1 plus N upon 1 plus inflation. This is what we understand. The real rate of interest everywhere in the world is same. So can we say that this equals to this value is equal to this value? That is what we can say. So what happens at over here, we understand that say rupee currency and dollar currency, 1 plus nominal divided by 1 plus inflation is equal to again 1 plus nominal divided by 1 plus inflation. This is the way you can make the computation directly. We already have this value 20%. We already have this value, that is 8%, I suppose. This is 15% divided by 1 plus inflation rate. Now inflation rate can be found as balancing figure. 1 plus inflation is equal to 1.15 into 1.08 upon 1.20. So the inflation rate is equal to 1.15 into 1.08, whatever the answer that we have, divided by 1.20. Again, whatever the answer that we have, from that 1 will be deducted. And this is the way the inflation rate can be calculated. So this is the way method number 2 can be applied for calculation of the inflation rate for dollar currency. So here 1.15 into 1.08 divided by 1.20, that comes to 3.5 percentage. Please write an answer. Now let us make the computation of the forward exchange rate using PPPT. So forward exchange rate is spot plus inflation on left hand side currency divided by 1 plus inflation on right hand side currency. This is the way the forward exchange rate can be found. Spot is 72. For rupee currency, the inflation rate is 8. So 72 into 1.08 divided by the inflation rate for dollar currency is 3.5 percentage, 1.035. This is the way we can compute the forward exchange rate. The answer is 75.1304. This is the way we can compute the forward exchange rate as per PPPT. Now we are required to do similar answer using IRPT. Next, calculation of forward exchange rate as per IRPT. Forward is equal to spot plus interest on left hand side currency divided by 1 plus interest on right hand side currency. So 72 into 1.20 divided by 1.15. So 72 into 1.2 divided by 1.15. That comes to again the same answer, 75.1304 rupees per dollar. So dear students, basically we understand, because of this assumption, always the forward exchange rate as per IRPT and as per PPPT would always be same. So please write an answer further. Always forward exchange rate as per PPPT and as per IRPT would be same, comma, because an assumption is made that real rate of interest is same all over the world, full stop. Since we make this assumption, because of that, so the forward exchange rate would be same everywhere. Interest rates are different, comma, due to difference in inflation rate, full stop.